Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? It is Saturday, May something. I think it's the first weekend in May. I had a show last weekend that did really well. Well, it did pretty well. I could have done a little better, but I found out what people liked, and they liked my boxes, and they really liked my canvases. So, and they liked the luminary bottles. So I'm going to be making all three of those. This box, I just put some, I'm walking on sunshine, I like that. I just put some underpants on this. I have these little corks left over from my bottles. This is a stencil. I'm using a texture paste. I really like this texture paste. I love it does give a little bit of a crackle effect, not a lot, but it's really beautiful. And I use it on my canvases quite a bit. This is a smaller stencil, so it does make kind of some glicky spots. But I'm actually okay with that, you know, it's pretty, it's more of a vintage style. And vintage luckily means it doesn't have to be perfect. I do have little doorknobbies. I have the Tim Holtz door pulls, and so that will be going on here, and I'm excited about that. What else have I been making? I made this Victorian box. We have to come up with a good name for it. Basically, I covered it with the base layer. Yeah, it's all about the base. Or as Lori Marie would say, the underpants. But these underpants are actually from this find that I found at a book sale. And it's just got some really cool images, although we're getting down to the bare bones of cool stuff that's left in here. Ooh, those are pretty ladies. I'll use those guys for sure. Some stoves, some furniture is left in there for larger photos. Oh, I love that. Anyway, so I opted on this one to put these as the main focals because I think they're cool. I like them, and maybe somebody else will. Again, these have the cork bottoms. It elevates it up. I think it gives it a little bit cooler look. I'm thinking maybe one of the paper dolls over here. This is a dead space. I will be putting more something. You know, that'll be where my focal goes, whatever it is. And then inside, I love this guy. He's pretty cool. I was working with different underpants that were laying around before I decided to go with the Sears and Roebuck catalog images. So this does have some music in it. I do wish I would have known the direction I was gonna go when I started inside out on this one. And you know, in the inside you're just trying to get it covered. And then as you're doing it, then the idea comes along. It's like, oh, well, I love the antique, the vintage catalog box. So that's this guy. Again, they'll get the Tim Holtz door pull on it. I don't know. What else have I been working on? This guy. This guy has fought me and fought me and fought me. It's a very heavy box, actually. I do like how the inside has turned out. I think it's unique. And then this has been painted with a couple of layers of white gesso. and then I tried to paint it with some gold paint, and then I tried to paint it with some metallic blue paint, and then I tried to spray it with some spray ink, and finally I got out the embossing powder. And the embossing powder actually made these, I like what's happened to it. It all kind of melded together. The only thing that I might go back through and do, and then this was, again, more underpants and a little bit of gesso and ink, and then some foil, the foil sheets with spray adhesive, and put the foil sheet down. It's not quite done yet, but I've spent a lot of time on this, and it's been fighting me the whole time. So I just have to put it to the side because this one's frustrating. Anyway, what else? Pig 2 is covered almost completely. I need to, I re-glued back on his little legs after they fell off. I need to cover those with some paints, and I need to paint him. I need to cut out his slots again on all 4 sides. Ooh, goodness. So he's almost done. Painting him will be fun. And I'll put the video all together on that one for you guys. And my pirate boxes, they're doing pretty good. So this is the brown paper here, Mod Podged down, Mod Podged over the top, and then sprayed with stain. That's Dylusions ground coffee ink spray. So it gives this great texture. And the texture is actually really beautiful. I could, and probably should, just make a box with this texture on it. It'd be a lot easier, and it would probably sell. These will be taken to the Pirate Festival if they don't sell in Alameda, which I don't really plan on giving them that much space in Alameda. It's kind of cool. These little skulls have holes through them for a necklace chain, so they have now become like the ballasts on the, I don't think it's called the ballast. When you dock a boat, you know, anyway, that's what it reminds me of. This guy's coming along pretty well though. It's really, really unique, which, you know, I love that word. One of a kind, except for its close relative, which is completely different. This is a different pirate skull box. I'll call them a skull box. I think that'll appeal to more. But the sides, I did not do the inside on these because, just because. I might do the insides on them, but I don't think I need to. I honestly just don't think I need to. Most likely this is going to appeal to a man over a woman, and they're really not going to notice the inside that as much. They don't need the inside to be pretty. How about that? So this is black gesso over the top of these, and a little bit of ink also. So as you burnish it, it brings up more of the metal. So I'll probably play with this a little bit more. But that is a quick review of, I love this coloring on this one. I wish I would not have put the black gesso down on this. I could probably go back with some bronze paint. It feels really flat. But if I bring in the bronze paint, then I'm asking for more issues. So truly, I've been in the motorcycle world long enough that I know that somebody will love having skulls and black versus skulls and rich, yummy brown. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna get stuff together for my next step, and I will see you in just a second. And it'll be like a half a second to you. That's kind of cool, right? Okay, talk to you later. Bye.